Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I made a video, I don't know, about 3 months ago or so. Why do we get surprised, or when do we get surprised? And that is when we do not anticipate something in the future. Then, right? We're unable to anticipate something. Then we get surprised. Because you've anticipated, then you don't get surprised. In this case, we have the stock market, which you have where you have a lot of analysts and experts, economists and all that, who are as good as predicting the future stock market and all that as I said, astrologists are in predicting whatever happens over there in the sky. So we have this article from National Review, September 13th, 2022. Dow plunges 900 points after worse than expected inflation report. So what does it mean? Did they expected less inflation? They should have asked me. I could have told them that it's not what they report. They report inflation is 9%, 8%, 7%. That's a lie. I told you when I used to be in Romania, those guys were lying, the communists lying all the time. The Romanians, they were trying to make it like, and then how in the hell we don't have things, but supposedly our production, Romanian production, is 3 times bigger than US's production in steel, crops, and other things. How is that possible? And we're poor. Where's the food? Oh, we have such a production with chicken, with eggs, with cows, with cattle, right? With all that, pigs and farming, fantastic. We had more than the United States 3 times, but we didn't have food. How is that possible? Someone's lying. Well, here again, these guys, it's worse after a worse than expected inflation. Not expected. I think you put the wrong ingredients in your little reports, and then the garbage that you came out, we got only 8% inflation. Yeah, why don't you go and start to buy certain things like everyone and see how the inflation is. I don't care if Bentley has an inflation only of 2%. Well, I know Maserati has of 3%. Milk has 35%, so that's why I buy another Maserati. But you deal with people with ideologies and don't want to hurt the people in charge. It's only 8%. Like, it's not bad enough. Unbelievable. The major stock market indexes tumbled on Tuesday after a key measure of inflation came in worse than expected. Call me and I tell you where it's at. I send you to the grocery store, to the pump, to pay the bill for electricity, and then you're gonna probably have a better understanding of where exactly the inflation is. The Dow Jones Industrial Average plunged 900 points for a 2.8% decline. Oh my God, where are our pensions? The S&P 500 dropped 3.2%, while the Nasdaq Composite fell 4.1%. This is not beautiful. Sorry to break the news. The drop, which undid a week worth of gains, came after the Bureau of Labor Statistics revealed that the Consumer Price Index, that's the one they say, CPI, increased by 8.3% in August compared to the same time last year, and increased 0.1% from the previous month. Baby doll, it's not 8.3%. I guarantee snip my thing if it's 8.3%. It's not. It's not. It's not. So the rise was worse than the 8.1% increase that economists has expected, because I just said why. According to Dow Jones estimates, those experts must be taken, give them a box, say you got 3 minutes and 45 seconds to put your shit in that box and out. I'm going to hire someone else. I'm not an economist. All right, but I can predict better than these guys. At least I could be, as someone said, a broken clock is right 2 times a day at least. So the same here. The month-to-month figure also came in worse than expected. We already know that one, with economists having predicted a negative 0.1% change to the CPI, but instead the measure increased by 0.1%. And I believe it's more than that. The overall cost of food jumped 11.4%. I think is more than that. Like, go and buy milk. Go and buy milk. God damn it. Go and buy fish. Go and buy food. since the highest increase since May 1979. The cost of food at home was up 13.5% year over year, the largest increase since March 1979. Core CPI included volatile energy and food prices increased 6.3% year over year and a 0.6% from the month before. The new figures raised concern among investors, and the Federal Reserve will take an aggressive approach to combating inflation that could send the US economy in a recession. Yeah, the new inflation figures were released just 1 week ahead of planned meeting of the Fed on September 20th and 21. It is expected to announce a third consecutive 0.75 percentage point interest rate hike to combat inflation. Bye-bye your money, if you have any. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell said at a central bank retreat, "Hey, my guys, that's how they retreat. Late last month, we are moving our policy stance purposely to a level that will be sufficiently restrictive to return inflation to 2%. Yay! Give me that wine, man." Well, how was that dance again? Hey, maybe the pole is shaky. Hey, fix that pole. She's gonna show us a little bit of dance. That's the retreat. He said decreasing inflation was likely to require maintaining a restrictive policy stance for some time. Restrictive policy. Adding, the historical record cautions strongly against prematurely loosening policy. So that means, guys, less food, less energy, less anything, less going on trips with your little car or whatever you got. President Biden responded to the report on Tuesday saying the data shows more progress in bringing global inflation down in the US economy. Did you hear this guy? This guy is not reading the teleprompter anymore. What's going on with him? So he's responded to the report on Tuesday saying that the data shows more progress in bringing global inflation down in the US economy. Overall prices have been essentially flat in our country. This is what this guy says. Overall prices have been essentially flat in our country these last 2 months. This is welcome news for American families. Yes, no, I want them to be lower like 90%. Then it's a success. I don't want to be flat. I don't want it to be lower like, 10%. No, I want to be 90%. That's my goal. You can do that? Get out, bring the good ones over there. Oh, we don't have any? Well, then I guess we got this one. He continued, it will take more time for you and us and to bring down inflation, which is why we passed the Inflation Reduction Act. Oh my God. And he said that, adding that the gas prices have fallen since grocery store price increased, have slowed down, and real wages are up. How could there be real wages up? You think you have more power to buy stuff when you have the inflation? When you have any inflation, your purchase power drops. So if you have an inflation, according to these weasels, at 8-point-some%, that means you're losing 8% in all that. And then you have next year, the union is gonna negotiate for you 1% a year. Oh, 2%. Okay, it's like you go and play soccer, all right, or you play football or something, and you lose, let's say, 20-1. And you say, hey, we lost, but we scored once, man. Yeah, but it's 20-1. We negotiated that one. But you lost 20. No, we negotiated. That's how the union talks to certain kind of people. Unbelievable, man. We negotiated for you. How much? 1%? Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. If you don't negotiate higher than the inflation, you don't even keep my income steady. Well, it's better than nothing. No, I don't expect better than nothing. I expect my income to increase in real terms. I don't expect my income to lose not that much. I'm not like that. No, I want a full glass. I don't want an empty glass. Hey, it used to be red wine in this, but it's a little drop over there. Aren't you happy? Yeah. No, I don't want that. I want a the wine. Full glass, okay? Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. Unbelievable.